All right, Cooper Flagg makes his highly anticipated debut against the Oklahoma City Thunder, and he's trash. Dude is a bust. I watched his whole first game here, and I'm just like a basketball savant. I'm just an advanced watcher of the game of basketball, far more advanced than all these peons with their peon basketball eyes. And I can watch one game of a player. I just need one game in the preseason. After I've seen that one game, I know everything there is to know about that player. Nothing else to learn. Just let me watch one game. With my godlike basketball mind and eyes, I know everything there is to know about Cooper Flagg. And homeboy is a bust. He's going to stink it up in the NBA. Not true at all. If you watched the game, you know I'm trolling. Can't say Cooper Flagg's going to be a Hall of Famer quite yet, but if I was a Mavericks fan, I'd be super, super happy. And if I was a Mavericks fan, it's pretty much exactly what I'd want to see in the debut. I mean, if you asked me before the game had started, what do you want to see from Cooper Flagg? I'd probably say I want to see him flash defensively, make a couple flash plays defensively. We'll get into the highlights here in a second. I'll have to go through them kind of slowly here. Otherwise, NBA is going to copyright me. They're going to lock me up. They're going to throw me in the hole for 27 years for violating their copyright stuff. That's good old NBA for you. But anyway, Cooper looked amazing. I'm going to play it in a second here, but if it was before the game, you're asking me, what do you want to see from Cooper? I'd want to see a couple flash plays defensively, check. I want to see him handle the ball a bit, get the ball up court in the full court and look comfortable, check. I want to see him play make a little bit, check. His playmaking was great. His court vision was great. His passes were great. His shooting was great. I'm just a Cooper Flagg glazer now. I'm a Cooper Flagg glazer. And I made a video before this just like 2 days ago, if Cooper Flagg is overrated, or I guess overhyped is the word. I said I do think he's overrated and overhyped, not because I don't think he's going to be great, but because I think people call every player generational. You know, the first day they make it into high school, this guy's generational, that guy's generational, this guy's going to be Hall of Famer, whatever it is. I thought Cooper Flagg was overrated from that point of view because I can't even say a player is going to be an all-star, anything like that, until I actually see them on an NBA court. But we get to see Cooper Flagg here in the preseason, and I don't know if amazing is the word to use. I would use the word amazing. Dude just popped off the screen. His numbers weren't extremely gaudy, I guess. His overall stat line: 10 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists, and 1 block. But that was in only 18 minutes, so I mean, if you want to project it out over 36 minutes, it's like 20 points, 12 rebounds, and 6 assists, 2 blocks. So the numbers were good. The eye test is even better. But let's see here. Here's Jalen Williams. That's actually a sick pass by Jalen Williams. He's running a little off-ball action, a little handoff, more of an off-ball screen with Isaiah Joe. Boom, sick pass. Did he nutmeg him? I think he might have nutmegged Derek Lively, but boom, sick pass to Isaiah Joe. Oh, and Isaiah Joe gets this shit blocked out of his shot. Even just watching that, I've already seen this clip 100 times, but even watching that right here, it's like Cooper Flagg just came out of nowhere. Another thing I said about Cooper, I thought his athleticism was a bit overrated. I thought people were making him out to be some kind of Zion Williamson, Amen Thompson, LeBron James level athlete with the way people hype him up so much. But my point was, I think his athleticism's above average. He has very good athleticism, and then he has really high basketball IQ and really great timing. And we saw that kind of all come together on this page. Run it back one more time. Isaiah Joe comes off. Beautiful pass. So, I mean, if I pause it right there at that frame, he comes off. So I'm Isaiah Joe right here. If I'm Isaiah Joe, I'm just thinking I'm going to catch this pass. There's no one even close to me. He knows Cooper Flagg's here, but dude's not even in the paint yet. He's over here on the other side. Isaiah Joe he's more of a three-point shooter, but he does stuff like this all day for the Thunder. He plays within the Thunder's offense. They'll do shit like this off ball. Isaiah Joe, he's not a paint finisher. That's not his elite skill, but he'll get in the paint. He'll finish layups like this within the Thunder's offense all the time. So you thought it was just another day at the office, and he comes in, and Cooper just destroys his shot. I might have to take back what I said about his athleticism. He's definitely above average. He might be an elite athlete. I don't know. He was just fucking floating on that block. And then we come back down the other end. Easy lob to Anthony Davis for that easy transition bucket. Did he nutmeg him? I want to see now. Yeah, he did, Derek. Is that Derek Lively or Gafford? Yeah, Derek Lively got his ass nutmegged, and then just so sick, honestly. Cooper Flagg, he's just floating up there. I think they have one more angle on it. Let's see here. Just want to watch it one more time. Just so sick, honestly. Cooper just floating in the air. Again, I'm just going to say his athleticism is very good. Maybe we'll get to elite if I see some more plays in the preseason and the regular season. But again, like I was saying, athleticism is very good, above average athlete. And then his basketball IQ is off the charts. His timing is off the charts. And you just see it all come together here. There's guys that are athletic enough to make this play. Of course, there's guys in the NBA that can jump high enough to block a guy's shot off the backboard. But there's a lot of guys that don't have just the basketball IQ and the timing to switch off of their man, make that rotation. If you see as well, let me check it out one more time. That's just an amazing play, to be honest. That's the first thing I see of Cooper Flagg is that block, and it's an amazing play. But if you see where Cooper Flagg is right here, Isaiah Joe's coming in for the layup, and if if Isaiah Joe doesn't feel like he has the opening to finish, he obviously felt like he did. But if he feels like Cooper's going to swat his shot, he's going to go ahead and pass the ball. He's going to dump it down here to his dump off man for an easy layup. But where Cooper's positioned, I'll show it again. He comes from an angle to where he's cutting off that pass, so that pass isn't there. And then once Cooper knows he's going up, he's not going to pass. That's when Cooper goes up to block the shot. So just his IQ is insane. If you see, he's right there in that angle. So Isaiah Joe does not have that pass off, and Isaiah Joe obviously didn't have the layup either. Just sick-ass alley-oop to Anthony Davis. But this is what people were kind of raving about. Cooper's just up there, dude. That is so sick. This is what people were kind of raving about was his athleticism, his off-ball defense, and I think he's going to be a great off-ball defender and just a great team player. That's what people have always been saying about him. A lot of people might overhype him in certain areas. I'm not so much here to argue that if you do, but just very good, very good. Check every single box for very good. And in my other video, the one thing I said, the trait he's closest to elite at is just going to be just defense across the board. That's like where he's going to make his most impact, especially being a young player, is defensively. See here, Lively gets the ball. Just a swing. Swing it to Cooper. Cooper swings it again, gets the ball right back, and then he attacks that closeout. He's a good enough shooter. The man makes a step up to try to contest Cooper's three if he's going to shoot it. And again, just his basketball IQ. He doesn't have to think about anything here. He catches it. He knows the guy's coming up too close, and he attacks the closeout. He attacks his lead foot. Just nothing to think about for Cooper. He processes the game at an NBA player level already. So you'd love to see that. Attacks the closeout and easy dump off to Derek Lively. If you watch that one more time too, pause it right here. That's crazy for a rookie to be doing this already, but I was going to say four, but it's all five people. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Everyone's paying attention to Cooper Flagg. Not to compare him to LeBron, but that's like some LeBron James type shit where you get into the paint, everyone's looking at you, and then you can make a play. I mean, Cooper, he could have hit him for a three. He still kind of has him right there, but he has that 3-point pass. He could hit the corner right here. He just dumps it down to Lively. It's crazy to be a rookie player and already be drawing triple teams, almost like a quadruple team right there. You know you're a really good player if you have all five of the defenders' sets of eyes are on you. Then you know you're a really good player. You know you're drawing a lot of attention. Back to like what I was saying before this game, I was saying I want to see that defensive flash. We see the block. He flashes defensively on that help side block. I said I want to see a bit of playmaking. That play we just watched there, he draws 4 players' attention, gets an easy dump down to Derek Lively. So it's all really promising already. It's another good play. He comes up behind the back. Just awesome to see him bringing the ball up in the full court again. I honestly love this. He brings the ball up in the full court, so he shows you can take that ball pressure in the backcourt, behind the back. I think that's Cason Wallace guarding him. Comes down, Just uses his physical frame, no problem bringing the ball up the court, gets right down there to the mid post, turns his back, and just gets to work in the post. Doesn't waste any movement, just turns around, just gets to his little hop step. And again, same thing. All five defenders are looking at him. He literally drew a triple team right here, and another easy dump down pass for another easy dunk. So the playmaking was really impressive this game. What he had the 3 assists, but it was stuff like this where he's just really drawing the defenders and he's really playmaking. It's not like it's just a secondary assist or a hockey assist. Cooper's really getting out there and making plays for his teammates. Just another easy dime. See one more time here. Another behind the back. That was one thing I was kind of worried about with Flagg was his ball handle. I didn't think he was a bad ball handler. I don't think he's bad at anything at all, but I thought his ball handle was a little bit loose in college. There was that play against Carter Bryant you saw in the summer league. If you remember what I'm talking about, Carter Bryant clamps him for like probably 7 or 8 seconds. At the end of the play, Cooper tries to cross left to right and just loses the ball out of bounds. Carter Bryant's like a 6'7", 6'8" defender, but Carter Bryant is a rookie. A lot of people are projecting him to be a really elite, high-level defender, so that kind of worried me a little bit. But, in this game, his ball handle looked really tight. Just picks up his dribble. Cooper, he kind of led him into that. Picked up his dribble. He wants the pass right there on the wing, but Cooper kind of just gave him the eyeballs and just waited for him to make that cut. Easy cut for the score. And again, it's traded from Cooper's ball handling because Cooper handles the ball. He picks it up, and he's double-teamed. Players have heard about the hype. I think he's just a really good player from day one coming in to where he's already drawing these double teams, but especially with all the hype around him, people want to be that guy to block Cooper Flagg or dunk on Cooper Flagg or give him that welcome to the NBA moment. So a lot of players are excited to try to do that to him, and you can see all the attention on him. But again, another double team. Just waits for the cut, great patience, perfect pass. Easy finish. Pretty sure that was an and one as well. That PJ told that boy, you're too small for me as well. Just great pass, great patience, great finish, and one for the Mavericks. That was a strong finish. Good-ass finish, PJ. Ooh, that one's nice as well. Moving on. I don't know if he brought the ball all the way up full court, but he's bringing the ball up on his own and just shows off his athleticism. Just a sick up and under move right there. See that one more. So they don't show that one again, but just the playmaking's already there. That weak side shot block was amazing. I think he's going to be really impactful defensively from day one. Let's see what else Cooper's got for us. Oh, that's nice. That's just really high basketball IQ. Sets the screen. No one fights through screens anymore in today's NBA, so they just immediately switch. Big man switches off of him. Now he has a smaller guard player on him, and Cooper just hop steps right into the three and just shoots the three right over the top of him. That's a good shot. That's not a bad shot at all. He just recognized I have the mismatch. He probably wouldn't take a shot like that if he had a 6'8", 6'9" defender still on him, but he recognizes I have the mismatch. I have a smaller defender on me, and that's what's really impressive for me in these early Cooper Flagg games is just his basketball IQ. Again, that help side shot block, he just knew where to be. The playmaking, this one right here also demonstrates his IQ again. He just gets the switch, and as soon as he gets the switch, he knows he's pulling up. Just pulls the three up right in his face. Easy money three for our boy Cooper Flagg. He's just looking really impressive, honestly. All right, Anthony Davis sets the screen. And again, just high basketball IQ and just high skill. Comes off the screen. Jalen Williams is playing the drop coverage, and you can't give him that much room. That's just a wide open shot in the gym right there. Cooper comes right off of it. He already knows what he's gonna do at this point, and just pulls up. See that one more time just to see his form. His stroke's pretty good looking as well. Pulls up, nice shot. Keeps his elbow tucked in, just knocks down an easy three. I was gonna say right in Jalen Williams' face, but Jalen Williams was nowhere close to that play. That was pretty much the gist of his highlights there, but really, really impressive. People are saying generational for Cooper Flagg. That's where I'm just still kind of iffy. I'm not going to say he can't be. I project him out to being a perennial all-star level player, and I feel like that's kind of his floor and his ceiling. His ceiling isn't Victor Wembanyama's ceiling, but Wemby's just an absolute freak. But if you're a 6'9" small forward named Cooper Flagg, I feel like your ceiling's as high as just about any other player's ceilings, at his position. He's he just looks really, really special out there. I was really impressed with this performance. Again, 10 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists, and 1 block. You see those numbers, and it's not any insane, gaudy numbers. A lot of people just watch basketball for those numbers. I want to see the 25 points. Where's the 4 blocks? Where's his 15 rebounds? And it wasn't anything like that, but for me, looking at these numbers, they pop out of the page big time for me because he did that in 18 minutes. He was 3 for 6 from the field, so he was 50% shooting from the field, 2 for 3 from 3, and 2 for 2 from the free throw line. So that's kind of what I see Cooper being. I don't expect him to be a 50% shooter from the field his rookie season. If he is, that's just incredible, but I expect really great shot selection from him. He looks like he's going to be a really efficient young player. For that reason, he takes really good shots, has really high basketball IQ. I expect him to be at least a respectable knockdown three-point shooter. If he can shoot 35% his rookie season, that would be great. He only shot 3 threes a game at Duke. He was like 38%, but if he can bump up to maybe 5, 6 threes per game and knock down 2 or 3 of them, I think that would be great. His playmaking is still a work in progress, but it looked really good right here. Again, his ball handling, his playmaking, that was something I was really excited to see. And you saw, again, he's drawing double teams, triple teams. There was multiple plays I showed you guys here where there's literally 4 or 5 sets of eyes. The whole team is looking at Cooper Flagg and seeing what he's going to do. So he just knows how to handle the ball. He knows how to get to his spots. One of those plays I showed you guys that was really impressive was when he brought the ball all the way up the court, goes straight to his mid post. He wastes no dribbles. He just turns, gets right into the paint, and gets that easy drop-off pass for his teammate. He can get to those mid-post areas and get into that mid-range game. He has a really nice mid-range game as well. Again, the 10.6 rebounds, 3 assists, and 1 block in only 18 minutes. I said earlier, if you project that out over 36 minutes, which is more like what he would be playing, if you project that out, it'll be 20 points, 12 rebounds, 6 assists, and 2 blocks, and that would just be an amazing stat line, especially for your rookie player. The biggest number in all of this is 0 turnovers. He was out there for 18 minutes. You saw he had a lot of ball handling duties, and that was my biggest question mark, was just how is he going to look with Kyrie Irving being out? They picked up D'Angelo Russell, but they need a point guard style player that can really help orchestrate their offense and run things for them. And just from this small sample size, it looks like Cooper Flagg is going to be able to do a decent job doing that, and he's just going to get more and more reps for himself as a point guard or as a point forward style player. So by the time Kyrie Irving comes back in maybe February or March, we haven't got an exact time frame for Irving, but Kyrie's going to be back. He's going to have at least a month or two to ramp himself up and get ready for the playoffs. So it's going to be fun to see how Cooper develops just as a playmaker. It's going to be fun to see all the amazing plays I anticipate he's going to be making on defense, and just to see how he develops as a shooter. Man, like I said when the video started and for my last video, I do think he was a bit overhyped, but that was more just with people calling him a generational talent. I think we just kind of throw the word generational around a little bit too much, but that was the only thing I thought he was overhyped on, was just that generational logo. I thought Cooper was going to be a very good player, from day one and just get better and better. But this is honestly even better than I expected. Seeing his debut, it was just a spectacular debut as far as I'm concerned, to put up the numbers he did in that limited amount of minutes, have no turnovers, and just look so good playing amongst a bunch of professional players. One thing I forgot to mention in my last video, Cooper Flagg, he did class up, so he was 1 year younger than the juniors he was playing with, 1 year younger than the seniors he was playing with when he was in high school. He was 1 year younger than all the freshman players he was playing with at Duke, and now he's here in the NBA, and for the most part, he's at least 1 year younger than all of these rookies, and for the most part, he's probably 6, 7, 8 years younger than most of these guys, and it's just so impressive for him to just look so seasoned and so comfortable out there on the basketball court. Please comment below. Please like and subscribe. I'm trying to hit 60 subscribers, and just let me know what you think about Cooper Flagg, because I'm by no means a Cooper Flagg hater. I wish him all the success. I think he's going to be awesome, but I did say he was a bit overhyped with the generational logo, and maybe I'm wrong. I wish him all the best. I think his floor is just incredibly high for his floor as a player. I think his floor is just being a multiple time All-Star, and I think his ceiling is just, it's pretty limitless, to be honest. Really, really impressed with Cooper Flagg's debut. Please like and subscribe. Let me know what y'all think. Peace.